Good morning, fans. This is a WWJ whipping with Joe from the island of Kauai. I'm in my gazebo this morning, and a lot of people trying to see what I'm doing on this Nenue in the Kala. It's one of my most popular videos. It's probably because you can see the Nenue in Kala and you have a difficult time catching them. There's a lot of people do different ways: bread, shrimp. I mean, if they're around, they're hungry, they're gonna eat. I'm normally popping, and I go for a lot of different fish, in about an hour or less than that. It's just normally I see for seaweed. If they got seaweed, then of course then seaweed would be the bait. And if the water looks good, then I would try it. Normally I do 3, maybe 6 casts in an area, and if they're there, they're there. If they're not, then I move. But it's real fast, and I'd say normally I would catch one or two, and that's about it. The most I ever caught in one spree is 3, and then that's more than enough to eat. So I make poke most of it. But anyway, I'm going to show you the leader, because a lot of people ask me how to make the leader, and on my videos it doesn't show the leader. So anyway, we've got the Maruto, and everybody asks me what kind of hooks. This is the AGI Maruto, the 345. It's for 25 hooks. Very affordable, and I like it because it's affordable. Plus, I use light line. There's 25 of these, and for 345, you can catch 25 Nenues. One way to look at it. They're very thin, very sharp. Anyway, so we also got spider wire. My cousin Norvin gave me, gave me this by 2009. Long, but so I want to use a little bit of it, and that is for the leader. That's from a hook line. But I was going to show you how it's done. And of course, I use Danielson. This is from the main line. The leader is probably between 5 and 7 foot. And I use a 6 foot, 6'10" or 7 foot rod. Depends what I'm whipping. I like it short. I like the rod shorter, because when it tangles at the tip, you got an 8, 9 foot, 10 foot rod. You got to tangle the tip, then you got to drop the rod down. And that's why I don't like long rods for me. I'd rather have the short rod. I can just bring it under my armpit, grab the tip, and unravel the tangle, whatever. But that's me. I spent too much time unraveling tips, so I had to go to a shorter rod. And because when I fish, I don't have that much time, because I'm doing minor things. Normally don't fish more than 2 hours, 1 hour the max, basically. But anyway, we'll show you how we do this here. First of all, we're going to get one of these hooks here. You see my packet there, and this is where I put my hooks at. That way, if you need them, you can get them out. So, let's put them in here. We'll make 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll do 10 hooks. Since there's a lot of Nenue time. So, there's a hook right here. Very small. And we're going to go right to the hole right there. Right to the hole right there. It's real small. This is 20-pound spider wire. And basically I do this like 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you go back in the loop. Say like a uni. Not an improved one, but this is a uni. You don't have to cut it. I just leave it like that. And then from here I make a loop. This is a surgeon's knot now from here. Surgeon's knot like so. That's all you need. Real small leader. 1 here and 2 here. Pull it tight. That's all she wrote. And of course, my trusty Swiss knife. Very short. Use it all the time. And so we got one. This is how it looks like. Okay. So this is 1 leader. Real short. Okay? This ties around the seaweed. Just ties around the seaweed here. I don't have a seaweed here, but I think I better get one here. But this is always that right here. Seaweed go to the tip, wrap this around, you make a loop. Okay, just like that. Now you're gonna get an 8-pound test here, which comes from the leader line, and then of course I use braid because I'm popping. So I got 50-pound braid, 30-pound braid, but the lead is very small. So what I do is I put this in here, in the hole, loop rather, and same as the other one. You can go 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very simple. And you can change this very fast. And that's it. This is the leader right here. And I say 5, 6 foot, 7 foot. It's up to you. Mine's really short. And like I said, this goes to the tip of the limo collar. I don't have a limo collar here, but I wish I had one. Then I would go and put it there. But anyway, right there, wraps around the tip. This portion here goes around the stem. Don't not around the leaves, just around the stem. You gotta move the leaves around, and then when you get to the top, you get your this is your stem. And what I do then is I make a loop like so, and then one more time, and then I put this around. This will be around the twig or the stem, just like that, like around the leaf, like, and pull it, and that's it. So now the pressure is basically on the stem of the leaf, which is on the bottom right here, when it's tied, so that it doesn't rip off when you fly. But basically that's about it. Very simple technique. And like I said, the idea of this is you've got to find them. Like say, some people can see them, they're swimming down there. Well, that's fine. But the places I fish, I normally don't see the fish. I normally look for the conditions. And like I said, the conditions for Nenue is basically white water, a lot of surges, and of course, he's got to get the seaweed. Not gotta, but I've been places where it looks good, and then I would just use the seaweed from another area. But it's better if you have the seaweed is already there, because that they're feeding, on the seaweed. So here we're making a second one here. We can make this a little fast. It's already pre-tied, like I said. Very sharp hook though, very sharp. If you do a lot of you put a lot of pressure to this thing, then I find that it'll break. Number one. So you can't force the fish. Like and like when I show my videos, I don't force the fish. My technique is to let the fish run. Be like a sportsman and get a lot of action to it, and I have a good time landing in, with the rough. So basically that's all I do here. This is 1, 2, and you can make this whole pack, and basically that's about it. And that's all I carry. The smaller the pack, I'm not bringing no extra hooks because I already got the leaders. Just like so. It's a quick swip here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put this backer in here, right here. Make it tight. You don't have to cut the lead. I don't cut this portion because the fish are not going to see it, basically. I've had a friend that uses 60-pound braid for here and bigger hooks, but I don't. Like I said, I'm just doing this for fish. I don't want a big Nenue. I think they're better smaller eating. So okay, we already made 3 here. We can do this like pretty fast, actually. Can do this like less than a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 here. And most of the Nenue you're going to catch, is over 2 pounds. I'll hardly catch any smaller ones. It's just because the big ones are on the bottom. The small ones are just swimming around. You're chasing your braid and your shrimp because you're on a floater. I don't use floater, and the reason why I don't use floater is because the bug gets snagged. It snags on the reef, and so I can't do that. So I go straight to the leader, to the half ounce weight, and basically that's about it. So anyway, so we've got the 5 on already. So 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, really fast here. And basically that's about it. This is making your leader. Too bad I don't have a seaweed here. I'll show you the seaweed here. And next time I do this, I'll probably have to do the seaweed. I have to make another video with the seaweed here. Okay. So we got 2 here. We got 2 there. We got 1 more here. And then like I said, we got 2, and we'll just make 1 more. We'll keep that. Now we gotta go buy. This is my last packet of 25, so I'm gonna go get some later on, probably this weekend. But it is good for Nenue or Kala now because of the seaweed. So, and this should be it right here, right over here. 1 more, and this should be it for the day. I mean, like I said, I normally get this much for the leader. So I make them already pre-made and it's done. But you need one of these. I love this because it's perfect. Very small. Alright, there we go. And that's it basically. You can make 2 more, but I'll use that later. But anyway, this is what I do. Like I said, basically this is WWJ, Whipping with Joe, my Nenue and Kala with limo Kala setup here. But thank you very much for watching. And actually this video was dedicated to Lance. He sent me a note saying that he had donated to my site. Like I said, when you donate to my site, I do not know who you are. I've only got a control number or a reference number. So if you do donate, please tell me. And you know, if you donate at least $25 and over, and you can get a Papa Joe lure. And that is the lure that I fabricated. And this is the one that caught 4 GTs last year. It caught the 20 pounder, an 18 pounder, a 100 pounder, and a 16 pounder, all in 3 weeks of fishing. And it's of course my go-to plug. But it's a 1.7 ounce, and it's got the 6 BBs to it, and that's the only prototype one that will exist. After my stock is gone, then the new one will be done by the company. And it will then be 2 ounces, but no prototype #1 original Papa Joe. If you want to get one for history or for a souvenir, then you can either send me a message. Okay, again, this is WWJ, Whipping with Joe, and thank you for Lance. Like I said, anyway, if you donate to my site, you gotta email me, give me a reference number, and then I can give you the Papa Joe lure. Of course, you gotta pay for the shipping. So wherever you're at. So anyway, so Papa Joe lure is for you, and you pay for the shipping. Again, thank you very much for watching. WWJ, Whipping with Joe. Hello.